Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey everybody!
Let's take it again for the top. Let's take it again for the top.
Hey guys, how's it going?
There we
We're
go.
back with the Land Beam stream, and we are ready to rock.
That's the Saturday energy I need in my
That's-
life.
That's the most like nerdy
What?
YouTube channel.
That's PC killing energy. If I ever felt it, one of us is gonna.
Yeah, someone's gonna die today.
Ben is not feeling benevolent today.
No, he used up all his benevolence on everything else leading up to this point. Now it's just to deal with it.
How are you guys doing? It's been a couple weeks now since we played.
Oh no! Oh no!
And we had a big announcement.
Getting married?
Huge.
We're getting married.
Hey!
That's not true. But we are super excited to announce our brand new Kickstarter for the Land of Eam Dungeoneer Adventures beginner's game and the sequel to the Mucklands, the Underlands sandbox setting. We've been working on this for a long time.
And
Holy cats!
You can sign up right now. Sharing the link right there.
I'm gonna go sign up right now.
This is exciting for us. Dungeoneer Adventures beginner's game with pre-generated characters, tons of cards, a rule book, a sandbox. It's a full box set full of goodies, and then
Everything you need.
The Underlands, which we're playing in this campaign right now. We've been playing the Underlands for a couple months now.
It's true,
and it's been a blast.
Yeah.
Look at those regal deeks. I'm scrolling down the page. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Regal
That's
deek right
encouraged. Encouraged.
Adversary and item cards.
So, yeah, that's going on. And then I do want to shout out some Patreon members.
Ooh, welcome.
What day is it?
The date's today?
4/19.
The day is Saturday.
Okay, let's go. Oh wow, it's been 2 weeks. Gotta go.
It's been, yeah. You go way
2
back.
weeks of patrons to say thank you to. Oh goodness. George is
All right. Thank you to I'm gonna forget who we did last time, but I'll just go
double thank
from
you
way down. Double thank yous, maybe. Thank you to Vincent, Carrie, who also wrote an amazing article on Screen Rant.
Amazing.
I'll share that in the comments, but keep going.
Thomas, thank you. Jacob, Chris, thank you. You guys are awesome. Another Chris. 2 Chris's.
2 Chris's. What are the chances?
Thank you, Elise. Brian. Thank you, Evan. I feel like Romper Room, kind of. You remember that?
No. Yeah, I do.
Sorry, I failed you.
How old are you in your 60s?
I remember rompers. I have this my preferred casual wear.
It's around the same time we were watching Jabba Jaw.
Wow.
Iron Raven. Thank you, Scott.
Iron Raven.
John. Thank you, Weeble.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Amber. And Holtz. And Reese. And Zachary. And Danica. And Michael. And Trevor. And Courtney. And Kalel.
For a second, I thought
Hello?
Corey.
Hello.
Corey and Trevor.
Thank you, Shannon. And Chuyo. And GL. And Stefan, or Steven.
Michaël.
It's Bill Hader's
Sebastian
character from SNL.
Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, Morbid. Thank you, Rev Z.
Man, I love it.
Yeah, that was a ton of patrons. I think that's probably the most ever. certainly
that
for
is,
shout outs.
I'm so happy for you guys. Like it's always heartening to see the Patreon list grow and people supporting you.
Man, and everybody is so supportive. Like every time I can, I'm going to shout out the Discord because I feel like the Landing community is just like the best community out there. Super friendly and nice and helpful.
So the Gilly Ben Weird Workshop. There we go.
That's it. You know it.
Total validation.
You validated me. Thank you.
How much did you pay him?
Thank you,
How much did you
Gilly
pay him?
and Weird in Workshop. Thank you for validating.
That's the stream, folks.
Yep,
That's validated.
For being validated after we ruthlessly attacked our beloved GM.
Yeah. I love it.
It's hilarious. But yeah, seriously, thank you to everyone. And we have an awesome announcement for next month's Patreon, which is going to be juicy.
Gonna be juicy. Stay tuned for that one.
It's going to be May.
For May.
For May. Aunt May.
All right, let's jump into actually playing Land of Eam. George, I think you're going to have to.
Yeah, I have no idea where we are. I hope they're not too copious, but I have a feeling there's a lot of notes. I'm going to be quick. All right, episode 31, Shadows of the Hedgehog. There are 8 days that remain before Midoriya gets transformed into a lich. We find ourselves in a still soundless chamber. We metal up, stave off some fear that creeps into our hearts, and there are ancient skeletons with unlit candles sticking out of their eyes. There's a faint tinking sound, perhaps mining in the distance. Buddy opts to light the candles and illuminates 3 doors at the end. The second door has that, tinking, like picking sound, like mining sound, perhaps. The third door is shut by huge metal chains, and the first door is, I believe, locked. So we open the second door. There's another chamber with a hole in the wall and freshly dug out tunnel. I'm able to tinker the chains. We decided to back out, basically. I'm able to tinker the chains off of the other door. And as we do so, a group of skeletons emerges from the second door with pickaxes a-swinging. Buddy trips and slips and falls on the floor and is grabbed, and we enter conflict. There are 6 skeletons on Buddy. Zeros historically and heroically grabs for him and pulls him free. As I slam the door shut, we find ourselves in the third door. The darkness somewhat lifts, and we feel like we're back in a desert environment that's less terrible than the Sarathy desert we originally went through. But the sun is rising and falling unnaturally quickly. We realize this may be accelerating Midoriya's change as days are rapidly passing. So we see a herd of thunderhorns at the end of the canyon. They're like horned ungulates, some water running through, and we opt to jump back through the door as
George, is it pronounced ungulates or ungulates?
Yes.
I don't actually know.
I don't know. Is it adversary or adversary?
That's adversary.
Mausoleum or mausoleum?
Mausoleum.
Is it ungulates or ungulates?
I thought it was ungulates.
Icor, Icar, inventory.
Yeah. I don't know.
Inventory.
We'll never know. It's impossible to Google this.
It's up to you, everybody. Folks out there, you can pronounce things however you'd like.
You're supposed to say ungulates.
Respite or respite. I've always preferred respite.
Peter's the voice of reason, and I feel
I said respite.
I said respite.
I've definitely said both, but
I think I waffled.
Respite on an audiobook, and now I prefer it.
Either way,
the British say that.
We dip back out the door. We dip back out the door to stop the days from rapidly passing. We see that the skeletons have gone back into the second door and locked it behind them.
The first time George has ever moved it along.
Yeah. I feel Ben's like, I gotta move it along. So there's just a lot to get through. Buddy knows there's something in the shadows near the Thunderhorns is believed. So we head back out. I send Bagosh into the first door to try and unlock it. We see that there's some treasure inside the door, but that's really it. I send Fang into the second door to scout, and there are 36 skeletons mining and pulling mummies from stacked tombs in the wall. We opt to stack some coffins in front of the door to buy us some time, but end up causing a racket with a 3 on our roll. Trying to bust down the first door results in a series of 1s as we completely fail and decide to go back into the third door again. I'm the first one through the door. I call out to the Thunderhorns to not be alarmed. I make a wilderness check. I stumble, and Zeros is able to grab me and get me through. The shadows and the rocks leap out. It turns out they're Kugras that have been waiting in the hills to attack the Thunderhorns, and they spook the Thunderhorns. But because of my parlay, the ungulates try to avoid us as they're stampeding. I use Fang with a 12 to push the attacking Kugras back up the hill to clear space for us. And we're able to keep going around and basically sprint to the end of the canyon. I get a 3 nimbleness, though, and begin to lag behind and take some dread from the whole stampede. Midoriya I've written is Parker Lewis, and he can't lose / roll poorly, and he keeps going. So wind whips over a mountain with a starless. Oh, yeah. You guys get through the door, and I'm still behind in the valley. And because days are passing on my end, I'm separated from you. We're separated as I lag behind for a whole day inside the other land. A giant shadow looms before you guys. There's a starless, moonless sky and a vista of Eam laying before you. A menacing shape of a dragon rises before the party, and Midoriya beseeches the dragon to lift his curse, once again entreating it after pulling out the heart of the underworld. Zeros gets the sense with the 12 lore that this is not a real dragon, but maybe a shadow of something that used to exist. He feels a great dread of evil magic at work and recalls ancient stories of dragons who ruled the Underlands long ago with a king named Decima Nathalgus. Midoriya is successful in getting uncursed, but it's with a twist. He's uncursed, but the dragon, the shadow dragon, takes from him the heart of the underworld, making him perhaps a mega villain, and it becomes the shadow dragon's heart. And I don't know who said this. I think it might have been from the comments, but it says, swear your fealty to me, quotes the dragon probably. Buddy uses VIP, saying that fealty swearing can only be done in the throne room. Oh, that was the dragon. And succeeds with a twist. The world changes around them, and they're brought into a throne room surrounded by lava. Maybe some kind of shadowy volcano. Lots going on. The dragon sits atop a rocky throne with a moat of lava between him and the party. Buddy attempts to convince him that it's not real. It's just a memory and someone tricked it. He inspires it to success with a twist. The dragon doesn't understand what Buddy's trying to say. So he tries to taunt the dragon with a ring of rage and have him cross the lava running along its edge with the goal of convincing it that it's not real. The dragon rises from the throne, flaps its wings, and attacks Buddy. Zeros notices an exit sign. Midoriya is white in the face, and they run for the exit. That's where we left you guys. In the meanwhile, I fashioned an Abyssium lockpick and returned to the first door and unlock it with a 10. It's a closet with the remains of a skeleton within that has the look of someone whose like I've never seen before, conjuring old images of a wizard. Almost done. On the wizard's hand are 5 gold rings, and because, I can't resist, I kiss Fang on the forehead and tell her to go back and live in the savannah if this goes horribly wrong. I put the rings on. It is a unique item called the 5. 5 rings, 1 on each finger, giving me +1 courage, +1 dread, +1 might, +1 metal, and once every combat inflict 1d12 dread, which ignores block. It cuts back to the rest of the party, running through lava tunnels, pursued by the dragon with a rindy roar, and it ends with a chase scene. So I think that's where we pick up. That was a lot. Ben retcons it all.
No, I think you missed the very end where
I think yeah. Oh, I had to step out.
Yeah, they got chased and cornered. They couldn't escape. And Zeros reminded the dragon of its true name, Decima Nathalgus, and then that inspired the dragon to reclaim its former glory and leave the layer of shadows.
We defeated one supervillain by making a bigger supervillain.
Yes,
we're just gonna keep always bigger fishing it. You know,
as you do. This is how Land of Eam rolls.
So, yeah, there's a big shadow dragon out in the Underlands now.
Not our problem. It's in the Underlands. It's not in the Mucklands.
Yeah, it could never get there ever.
Yeah, it's not like you care about the Underlands. It's not like your homeland is the Underlands. Guys, I don't even know what to do.
Now, I don't know if I really want to go through the rigmarole. How do you say it?
Ungulates.
Rigmarole. Rigmarole.
Hey, Paul C. We were just recapping. You're just in time.
Paul C., you're from the UK, no? Do you guys say respite or respite?
It says rigor mortis. I choose to believe that that is his response.
He's confirmed. He's from the UK.
Yes. Respite. Ah, yes.
Respite. Okay.
So James, you just invented respite on your own.
No, I was listening to
Despite.
I heard it said
Oh, God,
listening
yeah.
to a Sharps Rifles audiobook, which Paul C is probably familiar with.
Yes, Sharps rifles.
Maybe he
indeed.
was Welsh.
Oh, I hadn't considered. I know very little about the Welsh.
Welsh.
Anyway,
I
Any
think
Welsh.
now I'm down.
moving on.
Everyone, we just have to keep moving James along today.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, I
Captain
love it.
Derail.
We have a
Usually
good
it's me.
opportunity to get in.
I've got a mystery on my hands. Anyway,
I wanted to say I don't want to like go through the trouble of having you guys reconnect. I don't know if that's very much fun.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
So
let's spend 6 sessions, each of us soloing to get to each other again.
Chili kicks open the door into where you guys are. She's got almost a desert cape on. You see 5 glowing rings of power on her left hand. You're like, what happened to you? I walk in. Go.
Hey, Chili, you're
Oh.
looking great. Where have you been?
I say, my name is no longer Chili. No, I'm kidding. It's Chili still. What happened?
We may have just ended the world. I'm not 100% sure, but everything went sideways. Do you have any idea how to kill a shadow dragon who is also the king of the Underlands?
All right, so it pinholes to, and then it opens back up again on us walking out of here, and I'm saying, "Are you serious? You created a new supervillain?"
Everything kind of went sideways. Like I said,
We pinhole again. Same conversation happens. No, I'm sorry.
you guys are still in the lair of shadows. You're gonna have to get out because there's no exit unless you
Make one.
find your
Punch a
way
hole in
out.
time.
Is Medario still here?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
right
and
in the face. So.
He's a shell of himself. He's very quiet.
He fails every roll now, moving forward.
yeah, he's -3. -3 to all rolls.
He's permanently shaken. All right, so
It was at my fingertips. Lost it.
Yeah.
I say you have your life. The once and future king of the Underlands, yes. I say you have your life. What more do you really need? Now help us get out of here. And I begin to search for an exit, Ben, or a path forward.
Okay. Well, let's see. You guys were in room 26.
It's a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
Underlands has a lot of dungeons in it.
Midoriya is being carried by Zeras, and he just keeps saying, "I was once a man."
I kind of love that.
Yeah.
He's a snake now.
Yeah.
Also.
Exactly.
Zeros used to be a unicorn.
Everyone's changing. Yes.
Everyone used to be something.
So, do you want to head back into the magic door?
To
Once you
the
came.
Sarathy land?
No, it's the ungulates and the kugras.
Right.
No, there's that one, but yeah, the Sarathy,
Oh.
Sarathy land.
Oh,
That's how you got to like the catacombs, which are called the excavation of by the way.
cool.
Oh my god. Only I know what that like direct reference is.
I feel like that's a giant like titan or something from the past of Protoine.
You'll find out 10 years from now in the last sandbox.
Perfect. The last hex appears.
The final hex.
Yeah.
That'll be a really good name for it. The last hex.
Yeah. It's just a bar.
It's just more at the end of the universe.
Yep. Are there other options, Ben, besides that door?
Is this a safe place for us to rest for a bit?
That's a very good question.
because I'm at 3 HP.
So am I.
I don't know if I'd call it safe because there are the skeletons, and that would be another route that you could explore.
Oh,
The skeleton route.
I think it was already Bang already scouted that out, right? And it's just full of skeletons digging a hole.
yeah. There's like 36.
Yeah, so they
apparently.
probably progressed their whole.
Yeah.
I guess you
We'll
could check
wait
it out
5
from
years, have them tunnel us out.
Just giving you all the options available.
No, I
I
appreciate
think
that.
it's a good option.
The undead or evil snake cult? What do you think, guys?
Well, because the snake cult still has the Sargog and the Sarathy,
Which is particularly angry at us.
and they're angry at each other, right? Like they weren't
Oh,
getting
that's
along.
Days have passed.
Days
Yeah.
have passed, yeah. So we'll go out there and we'll see the remains of the battlefield and the Sargog gloating over them all.
Yeah. And then wasn't there another thing that was flying around up there?
The Phoenix,
Phoenix Dark.
the adversary of Ek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's like
that-
a deity,
Yeah, that may not be our enemy.
deity.
It's gonna be that kind of day.
It's gonna be- yeah.
I love it.
And we're gonna get derailed by pronunciations
Yeah.
all year. Let's try the Sarathy because I feel more confident that it's a desert though. Jeez. Skeletons it is. Huh?
we could just we could just camp here tonight in front of the skeleton door. You know what I mean? And like if they come, they come. If we die, we die. But we need to get more courage. We need to regain some courage.
Okay.
Toss Chili a suit of chainmail.
I
I had to. I found this.
It weighs
Yeah.
400 pounds.
Yeah,
I
I have
can't-
room in
I
my
can't.
inventory. My inventory. Okay, it goes in that slot.
Wait.
Suit, is it 4 slots or 3 slots?
One slot.
Whoa, it's not bad. I asked
Chainmail?
Zeros, does he want?
It's probably
Does-
Oh,
two
wait,
slots.
never mind. I'm reading the wrong number.
Yeah.
It's probably 2 slots.
Yeah, does Zeros want armor as a Sharkuni?
That's a good question. Did my
You know what I mean?
did my barding not transform into shark armor when it changed?
That would be awesome if it did. That's
Yeah.
we
That's
should.
how you go
I would
full
say
street
that.
shark.
Yeah, we should just say
Jotham!
that it did. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Um,
Huh?
He was
No.
wearing barding before he turned into a shark.
Oh.
So now he's like a metal shark. He's like got metal
A bit in his
shaped
mouth.
armor. And a bit in his mouth still. He's and one like robot eye. He's a street shark.
It's just like going on the back of your tail and stuff. You know,
Mhm.
you're still long.
Oh,
What does that roll?
Oh no,
I just rolled for no reason. I'm glad I did. I got that out of
that's
the
good. Get it out of the way.
Well, we got to make it
All right.
count for something. So,
Okay, he's not.
all right. So you guys are resting.
Yes.
Maybe you guys should talk about your situation. Ask each other questions.
Okay.
Would you like me to get some questions for you?
I would love to roll a question to ask.
I like rolling questions. Yeah.
Yeah, rolling questions is kind of fun. Takes it into places you don't expect.
Yeah.
Roll a D100. Go.
It's 47.
94.
Your
Heck of a
question,
year.
Zeros, is what do you believe in most? Who would you like to ask that question?
Medario.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's just lost maybe some purpose. So
I'm curious as to what Midoriya's purpose was before he got the stone. Why was he here in the first place?
Great question.
I'll wait, but that is my question.
Oh, guys. Putting all the onus on me, huh?
Heck yeah. That's one way to get XP.
Wow. I'm gonna ask Chili what it was like being gone 6 years.
To see Chili doing quick back of the napkin math. Wait a minute.
6
It
years.
was like a week. Wait, are we waiting for Midoriya to say something, or he just?
Midoriya says, I don't know what I believe in most now. I feel as if everything was so clear. Clearer than it's ever been, and in an instant it was wiped clean. There's nothing.
Perhaps you need some guidance.
From you?
If you're looking for a life coach.
I can do it. I normally charge $4.99 a month, and it's primarily based on passive income around data entry. But wow, sorry, sorry.
I used to seek power.
Is that why you came
here?
here to the abyss, to this
Yes.
terrible place to seek power? And what did it get you?
Power. I held it in my hands for a brief moment.
But what has that taught you?
That's what power is. It's all
Yeah.
brief. It's fleeting, my friend. I would know. I was once the Gumball King. Now I'm
The
trapped.
Gloom King is coming.
What?
Who?
The Bloom King?
Yes.
Flower.
No,
There
no.
will be a reckoning.
Did you say Bloom or Gloom?
Gloom.
Oh my god! I was like, there's another king besides the Gloom King. Chili turns a lighter shade of green at the mention of the Gloom King.
Will you wilt, or will you seek the power that exists in the depths of this world?
Power doesn't exist in the depths of the world. It exists right here. I pointed his heart.
Yes.
The heart of the underworld.
That's not what I meant.
He's in his own way, Midoriya, saying he has no heart.
Yeah. Wow. I see he's already a lich.
There's nothing but a hole there now.
Power
turned
comes from the deeds that you perform for the good of the people of this realm.
I will tell you now the circumstances of my curse. I came seeking power enough to stand against the Gloom King.
Really?
But my wish was twisted.
Your wish?
Who did you ask? Who did you ask for a wish from?
There is a thing here in the abyss. An entity. It's very mysterious. But it's in this place. It rules this place.
A layer of shadows?
It made it what it is now.
And it wasn't the dragon?
It gave the dragon life.
Ugh, gross. Wait, but then you stood before this thing, this entity, this crazy power, and you asked of it a boon.
Yes.
It's pretty ballsy.
And you traded. Well, clearly it didn't work out. There was a hitch.
Yes. Instead, I was cursed.
I say, where is this chamber? Can you get us back to there? Maybe we can solve everything by dealing with him. Clearly, we're ready. We're like level 8.
I'm level 6.
Uh-oh.
I have no idea where we are in this realm. You can see it's a place of chaos and magic.
We are painfully underprepared to deal with any of this.
We must escape. So as a creature of shadow.
Which way would you go? The Sarathy or the skeletons?
To the desert.
Oh, okay.
You cannot affect the will of skeletons.
You're saying I can't negotiate with them?
Precisely.
And we can't fight them. That's clear.
All
There's
right,
no way.
You could fight them, but they are legion.
What if we made a giant stew pot? Just put all the bones in. Turn them into a stew.
I am hungry.
I break out some food. I'm going to add to my relationship with Zeros. Actually, I added that I gained more respect for him. I had a lot, but even more respect after his talk with Midoriya when he speaks words that echoed those in my own heart. That true power comes from within, and good deeds you perform for people of all the realm. And I think that really resonates with Chili. I turn to Zeros and I say as much. I say, look, you beat me to it. I was going to say those things, and it's good to fight alongside someone, Sharkuni or Unicorn, whatever you identify as now. I'm not here to judge, but and who echoes those sentiments. I think that's why we have to get stronger and find the power within ourselves.
Zeros nods.
Just a knowing nod. Yeah.
I went a long time without fighting alongside a team. It's been good to find you.
We do because he doesn't have hooves now. He actually has arms. We do like a hero tug like that.
The cavern trembles.
Yeah.
Love it.
It does. It does.
Love it. I say we go back to the desert.
Okay. So the decision was that we can reason with the people in the desert. There's a Sarathy. You cannot
Possibly.
reason with skeletons.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them.
Okay.
And they're hostile.
Sarathy are hostile too.
Some kind of league of justice.
We're creating the League of Justice.
Yeah.
The Sarathy are hostile too. Maybe we can sneak past the skeletons. Because there's so many of them, though.
I can send Fang back in, and she can see in the morning. Perhaps she can see what it looks like in there. For the time being, I'll at least break out the. I still have the crawl haunch souffle. No, I have a woolly worm stew. That can feed all of us.
It's got a lot of legs on it. That's
It really does.
continues to have lots of legs.
Yeah. Might say the legs keep multiplying. It's kind of odd, but still edible. I do not
This
use
thing is alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Next steps.
Yeah.
We'll sleep.
I'm gonna roll to see if you guys are attacked in the night by skeletons.
I'm very excited about this.
No, you are not.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make a wilderness check to send Fang into the door, and she'll slink through with her stealthy advantage. So I'll roll 2d12. It's a 10.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay, she's gone for quite a while. They've
Mm.
made some good progress in their tunnel. When she catches up to them, there is same number. There are dozens of them, and they're just seem to be focusing on. There are places where they made side tunnels but didn't fully mine them.
Okay.
They're focusing on a huge path forward.
Any other exits from here? Or is the path forward the only way out?
There are less excavated side tunnels that don't immediately lead anywhere.
So it's basically a dead end.
Mm-hmm. Unless we continue to excavate them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's good streaming.
Yeah. For 2 years they toiled in the layer of shadows, digging themselves out.
But how swole would we be?
Be very swole.
Yeah. All right. I'm thinking, I guess we do have to go back to the desert. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it has to be the desert. Maybe we can circumvent the Sarathy. Who says there's just waiting out there? It's been a while, you know.
If we disguise ourselves as Sarathy, maybe we can pass among them unnoticed.
It's true.
I'm down. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's go to the desert.
What was the roll for, Ben?
How many Sarathy are there? There are exactly 7.
Yeah.
Times 10.
The roll was, how did the battle fare for the Sarathy? It was a success with a twist.
They all died. But they also killed their enemy, meaning that there's no threat for us anymore.
We'll find the Hierophant is just like dying, but still alive when we go through the portal. And then George can fulfill his destiny of carrying a snake through the desert.
Was once a man.
Once a man.
All right, so you guys go through.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're muted, Peter.
Did we rest?
Yeah, we ate and rested, so
Go.
Gain some courage. Courage.
is it D6?
Yeah.
D6 courage.
Where is my courage?
You walk through the door and are immediately hit by a blast of hot air and sand in your face. The Sargog has been cut in half. There's just like stained sand on the ground. And things are already crisping in the sun.
Is it, could we use those as rations? And yes, Policy has a good question. Is it lengthways or crossways?
crossways.
Less exciting.
And there are tons of dead Sarathy, and you see like bulges of Sarathy inside the
Sargog's belly.
Sargog.
I reiterate my previous question. You said there are things crisping in the sun. Can we truly get rations from this guy? Like Sargog chicharrones?
It's just a bag of mice.
And I wonder if we can't cut open its stomach and get any contents and like weapons that it's consumed.
Like a tauntaun.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go through all this process. It would take time.
I think we should just get out of here like as quickly as we can before we draw attention to ourselves.
Speaking of attention,
Pyrrhic victory, indeed. Bag of mice. Have we drawn some attention? Chili's going to use her flaw and follow curiosity at any expense.
all right.
Thus picking the worst time for someone to do something to do with their flaws. No, but I'm going to poke around the Sargog and see if there's anything useful for us.
Down the gullet.
Yeah, I think, well, if it's cut in half, maybe up the torso.
All right. Why don't you
Like a pantomime horse.
make a
Ooh,
no search check or something?
it's going to be a 6.
All right. You're rooting around. You found a real nice slab of meat that looks to be edible.
Nice.
But a scaled hand reaches out of the guts of this thing and grabs you and like is pulling you in and like squeezing really hard. It's trying to pull itself out.
I'm gonna grab George and try to pull them both out at the same time.
Who are you grabbing?
George is being pulled in.
I don't respond to that name.
Sorry. That's hilarious. Chili gumdrop.
Sorry, there are texts flying. Yeah, sorry. So I'm getting pulled in to the stomach.
By Sarathy, who's
It's
in the
trying to
stomach.
claw its way out of the belly of the beast.
So make a might check, James.
Cool.
I will do it. Let's see.
Right.
An 8. I'll make that a 9 with a quest point.
Okay. You do pull them both out, and
It's a Sarathy Boba Fett.
this Sarathy is just covered in viscera, and it's hissing and screeching.
I'm gonna
you're
say-
alive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're alive. You made it. We got you out of there. Are you okay?
So, maybe make a charm check or something
Yeah, I'm gonna
with
make a check.
disadvantage because you always interact with disadvantage with these guys.
Huh?
Eh?
What are you gonna do? Huh? That's a 10. I'm +3 charm. I pumped it.
You see in his eyes that he seems to recognize you.
You're safe now. I'm a gumball.
Yeah.
You've come back.
We've come back and we're just passing through. But we'll help you if you help us.
Truly, you must be an emissary of Ek.
Yeah.
That's about right. I'm not even afraid of Firebird.
They left me to die.
Sounds like some buddies.
It is the way.
No, it's totally acceptable.
I should not be alive right now.
Either way, you're not in good shape, but we'll help you. You just got to help us leave this place.
Leave.
Yes.
Leave where?
Our work is not yet done. There's worlds beyond worlds that we will carry the voice of Ek.
His head literally
I wink at the other guys.
Shall we return to the Hierophant?
No. He betrayed you.
He will know what to do.
You know what to do.
Hierophant betrayed you. This is bigger than us, Sarathy guy. What was your name again?
That's my line, yeah.
I know.
It's
No,
Guy.
yeah.
His name is Guy.
Name's Guy.
Yeah. Or Guy if you prefer.
Guy. His name is Guy.
Sweet Guy.
Wow.
Guys. With
His
a
name
Z.
is Guy. With a Z.
Apostrophe backwards Z.
When he shakes my hand, like all of his fingers have little heads on them, like little snake heads. We are the guys. Guy Fieri. Is how it's pronounced.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, let's head into the desert and get to that portal, guys.
This guy's going to guide us.
That's my plan.
It's really confusing. Guy from Galaxy.
The Sarathy will be played by Sam Rockwell.
Mm-hmm.
That would work somehow.
Yeah.
Quick, we gotta get out of here before somebody kills a guy. All the Galaxy Quest comments that are coming in now.
It. I'm gonna go back and revisit that movie. That's a good one.
It's a classic. All right, let's do it. Who wants to roll the desert check?
I can kick it off. Oh boy. It's plus @ no bonus. Realms is +2.
Is it minus because it's difficult terrain?
Oh snap.
I forget. Were we giving a minus?
No.
Well, no. Of course not. Oh,
I
heavens,
forget.
no.
What is probably -2, right?
I'm on
It's
the side
probably
of the I'm on the side of the game, Paul C.
I respect it. I respect it. That's why we had Peter join us. It's a true game like just lover. You know, he loves the crunch of the game.
I think it was a -3. I'm pretty sure it was maybe a -4.
Yeah. I just tanked my roll. I just tanked my roll completely. No, I think -2 is probably where it was. But I'll accept a -3 because it's mechanically insignificant.
What's your total?
It would be 4. I'm +2.
Oh, got it. All right. Yeah, roll a random encounter.
Noish. T100.
Oh yeah, dude.
64.
Is it the ghost hunters again?
They were conducting a social experiment. They weren't trying to find
Oh,
ghosts.
that's right. It was like social experiment Bobby Bottle Service.
They come back rebranded as ghost hunters. we see them in the desert, like yelling at into the ether. Come out if you can hear me.
I just felt a cold spot.
Yeah. It's a cold spot in the desert. It's not natural. What's that? Should do Eam Ghost Hunters. It'd be so good.
I'm just gonna look at a different one.
You want to reroll?
No.
He's just gonna pick one.
Just gonna pick one.
I don't like that.
What's the worst one he can?
Well, it's just like so. This is such a unique situation.
Yeah, I hear
My
that.
son is a unique situation.
You guys are walking, and the ground starts to shift,
Oh,
and like, from beneath the sand, there's this hard, bluish carapace, and what rises out is a huge dungeonous crab with its
what?
big meaty claw.
I love it.
I also
At once, you guys are falling down the slope of this thing. Make nimbleness checks.
all right, here we go.
So we're on its back.
Yeah, it's like
that
rising below you.
I love it.
George, can you wrangle it and we can ride it across the desert?
Is this a critter? That's my role for wrangling critters, not my nimbleness.
Wow. I fall to my death.
Yeah, you're impaled. Actually,
almost.
you take 3 dread as you fall. Chili and Zeros, I'm going to give you the choice to either leap off safely or stay on top.
I block the dread.
Nice.
Zaros is staying on top. He's surfing this guy.
Yeah, I think that I pull out 2 hooks a la Dune, and I just latch into the back of its shell. And if this is a critter, Ben, I'm going to wrangle it.
This is where, George, you have to roll your Fremen check.
Yeah. Chili's eyes turn blue.
All right. Let's see what happens to your friend, guys.
Oh, and Midoriya.
Midoriya's not rolling so high anymore.
Nice.
Success with a twist.
Just clips his leg off. Crab Riders of Dune. I love it.
The Lost Novel. Hilarious.
We'll say Midoriya just he takes a little dread, but he's on top with you guys.
Okay.
Okay. You say you're going to try to wrangle.
Oh, so it is a critter. Oh man, I'm very excited now. Yeah. I mean,
Using your ability.
Tame critter.
It's a champion.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be very. All right, tell me we're not in a conflict yet.
I mean, if we're on
Yeah.
top of it, does it know that we're here?
Yeah, right. Okay,
It's
cool.
just incidental.
Oh, here we go. No.
What
All
do you
right.
need? 9.
I needed a 10.
12.
A 10 to get a 12 plus. That's okay. Let's see if it says anything. I can at the very least try to use critter tongue, maybe. Let me go back to that ability as I scrolled back.
Whisper into its crab ear.
Yeah. What do you hear with your crabby?
Hey there, bud.
Yeah, so 6 to 8, tame a goon, but that doesn't appear to be a penalty if it was a champion. 1 to 2 would be critter attacks, and 3 to 5 would be critter becomes wary and defensive. So maybe nothing happens. Up to you, Ben. It was a 6, so maybe should there be a twist?
No, nothing really happens.
Yeah. I'll attempt to parlay with it then. If it even notices us, does it notice us? And do we need to get Buddy back on this thing's back?
Well, that was your turn to try to
Fair.
do anything, and so it's really only aware of Buddy, who's fallen.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, perfect.
What are your other actions?
Like everyone else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bolt. Dramatically run into the desert with
Just
it,
running through the sand.
stomping behind me.
As its giant, like, crab leg footfalls clash with the sand. And
Or do we feel like we're headed towards combat? Is that the slope that we're currently? Our trajectory.
Yeah, it looks
currently,
like it's it wants to
Panic
snap
of the
up
reaction.
Buddy Boubet,
Um,
crack open his armored shell, and suck out the juices.
you look too much like its natural prey. You have to take your armor off.
Give me 14 minutes.
Yeah.
I think Zeros would like to walk over to whereabouts he imagines a crab brain would be beneath the carapace, and just wait for someone to tell him to plant his sword into it.
I love it.
Can
Can I roll lore to know where a crab brain is?
I say wilderness?
But
All right.
that's my favorite question of the stream so far.
It's a 5, but I'll use a quest point to bump it up to a 6.
Here is a dungeness crab, by the way.
Oh, sweet. There's mushrooms.
This one, being in the desert, probably doesn't have the mushrooms.
It's got palm trees.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Oh, delightful. Delightful.
But it does have like an exaggeratedly large left claw.
It's classic.
All right, so you have a success with a twist in knowing where its brain is.
It's got 2 brains, or it's got 2 possible places where a brain could be.
Yeah, the butt and the head.
And I just have to make an educated guess. And then I have a 50-50 shot. That's my offer.
Excellent.
It's a good offer.
I love a 50-50 shot.
I've definitely seen the book with the crab brain in it on the crab carapace, but I don't know if it was flipped. I don't know if it was like reflected incorrectly in the print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, James, why don't you like make an athletics check running through the sand dunes with your guards and Felon Day, like
Oh my
all
gosh.
running
literally-
like insects
like-
away from this thing.
Yeah. like serpentine patter through the like columns of legs as it's running around us. That's right. No, even Felon Day, he's like not cool with this. He's as panicked as Rocco.
The heat is just
What am I rolling?
really
Nimbleness?
doing a number on him.
It's a 4.
Failure with a plus. So you don't get away from him, get away from the creature. I'll say
plus, it strikes me head on with one of its legs, but the plus is that when it pulls its leg out of the sand, it like a catapults me up into the air, giving me some distance between myself and the beast.
Nice.
But I still have to land.
Seek
Hard.
safety in its unkempt bottom.
It might be a very well kept bottom. We don't know.
Yeah. Crab pays particular attention to
That
his
wasn't in the
regions.
book.
so you're saying when it attacks you, you're gonna fly into the air.
Yes. Like it'll knock me away, but after I take the hit.
All right.
It's gonna punt me. Punt me like a football.
It has 2 actions. All right. Let's see here.
That'll do it.
What is your defense?
My defense is -1.
All right, so that is a miss. It's a miss with a plus. I'm going to say it strikes at the sand and sort of corners you, forces you into one position. So now it's going to get a bonus to its next attack. So this will be -1 again. But all right. Ooh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
It's
That's
gonna
Midoriya, right?
You still go flying. But it's like so disoriented by all the little creatures that it trips and just face plants.
And that's when Zero strikes.
You go flying. You're gonna take 2 dread.
Right. I'm at 5 courage. I stand, and I am true.
Zeros, do you want to do the deed? 50,
Yeah,
50 shot.
if it's striking at my friend, yeah, I'm not gonna feel good about it. But yeah, I'll plant my sword.
All right.
Should I roll to attack it first, or
Sure.
all right?
Oh, snap.
13.
We'll be eating good tonight, guys.
It's a 12. Do you want to roll a D100? Like get lower than 50?
Yeah,
50 or lower.
Yep. I got a good feeling about this.
Same.
Nope.
Oh.
Wait, you said 50 or higher, right?
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it.
I mean, you still hit it.
All right, so I still do damage at least, right?
You're still doing double damage.
Nice. Okay, but just no brain action.
Now you know where it is.
Right, it's not where I.
Brain
is
is
in
in
the
the butt.
Yeah. It's a natural defense mechanism to invert your brain in your butt.
D10. Do I add bonuses before or after I double?
After.
Okay, so that is a 10 plus 1, 11.
Okay. It's a nice chunk. Let's go.
And I
to the
scream
next.
out for it to yield.
Oh, you scream for it to yield? Nice. I will translate.
Guys says it does not yield. Slay it. And he's gonna attack. Somebody want to control guys?
It's too ridiculous. I can't.
You mean geese? I'll do it
Gweeze.
as geese.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I attack. Sorry, it took a second.
Geese. I cast a geese on you.
Geese. I rolled a 5.
The geese. 5. It's minus
Chili
1
still has a liquid
for,
fire.
I believe,
do.
Sarathy. Yeah, it's a hit with a counterattack.
Do I still? No, I use it to liquid fire. Good thought, Palsy. I can pour tickle powder in though.
He does a D8.
A D8. 4. That's good. 4 dread.
All right, and the creature attacks its head, slapping itself on the head. And that is a miss. And
Tickle Patter might be even worse. Yes,
Yeah, just like that.
it's just cruel. He will rip his own shell off trying to scratch that.
you guys are all jostled as it tries to attack itself. We'll go to the next round. What are you all doing, George? What are you doing?
He does not yield, right? So it's pointless for me to try to communicate with it now. Is this a huge adversary?
Yeah.
Or gigantic or something? Okay, so I can't trip with my halberd. I will attack it with my Orch Iron halberd then. It will at least be cloven, and dreadified.
Cool.
Kill. Everyone else?
What is everyone else doing? Zeros is probably attacking, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing again.
Okay, so you guys can both roll initiative. James, what are you doing?
I'm also going to attack.
Oh, I go after. At least I got the one out of the way.
I'll go before.
All right.
8.
Okay, so you and Zeros go first.
ESP on the Ocho.
I'll plant my sword again.
Nice.
It's 13.
Well done, dude.
Again.
13, man. That's
I think it's another critical, right?
it is.
Nice.
Zero's just wailing on this guy.
A lot of pent-up frustration that
Yeah.
I'm going through right now.
Oh, nice.
So it's 19 points of damage.
17 plus. That is just enough to slay this creature.
Amazing.
Your strike splits it in half. The shell
There's, like-
cracked.
Yeah.
There's a geyser of like crab juice and sand out from the
Yeah.
wound,
Slay.
and it just thunders to the ground, killing Buddy Boubet.
We did it, guys! We did it!
Yeah, I love it.
No, you got flung.
All of your bodyguards, though, are.
Felon Day is like, he's alive, but if we try to move him, he'll be pinched in half by the claw.
Yeah. Tell my wife I love her.
Guys just says to put him out of his misery and doesn't wait for a response.
Yeah.
I step out covered in crab viscera and say,
Yeah.
I think I'm finally growing into these arms.
flex.
Well done, Zeros. I look at the giant crab from some distance away and like I rub my hands together because we're gonna eat good tonight. Crab feed, let's do it.
We each take a giant leg.
Ah, yeah.
My body is broken.
The flip side of this, though, is that like a massive, like unearthed crab is probably the right sort of thing to attract a giant bird, right?
That's true. A giant god phoenix like lands on it, starts pecking at it like.
I'm wondering.
Thousands of seagulls appear out of nowhere.
The sky darkens with seabirds.
Ben, can we make a shelter out of this crab shell and then like prepare rations for moving forward in the desert and get materials and like I don't know, some kind of critter thing from this thing? Talk to me about pillaging, shelter. Yes, shelter policy.
Yeah, you can shelter up, hunker down, harvest some meats and some components. Let me just take a look.
Who else wants crab tea?
Wow, it's lovely.
I get a fire going. Get a fire going.
So there's a couple things you could do with Dungeness crab shell.
Oh, okay.
You could make a lot of Dungeness crab bisque.
Gosh, I love that.
A lot of bisque.
It says traditionally served as a peace offering, gain +1 to a check when parlaying or wrangling an adversary.
Wow, that's
Oh,
could
wow.
save our lives with the Sarathy that we're about to be butchered by.
But we're gonna do the other thing you can do with this, which is
Eat it. Oh,
shoot.
The other thing it can do is make a Dungeoneer's vest.
Huh?
But you might need other stuff for it. You need nether bark hide as well.
Okay, good to know. And we get only one shell from it.
No, you need to get more. Say, roll a d4 +1.
Not bad. 3.
So what the Dungeoneer's vest does, it's medium armor. It grants +4 inventory
Wow.
and does not inflict disadvantage on sneak checks.
Oh, that's really good. All right. Well, if we find some nether bard hide,
Nether bog.
barg. I will cook up Dungeness crab. Who would want armor?
I like roll suits of armor like apparently every time
Yeah.
I roll around in it.
Yeah,
So
it's hilarious.
It's like several suits of plate mail, chain mail,
Yeah.
brigandine mail. Like
Yeah.
for whatever reason, it's like lanterns and that.
Yeah, and harmonicas and massive musical instruments. Who made these tables?
Rubes.
Couple of crazy little guys over here.
Well, should we after this conflict? Should we? I should spend time cooking the meat, or the shells rather. Then I got meat from the stomach of the Sargok too.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you spent 1/2 day of traveling, so like you can spend the rest of the day like doing all this stuff.
Is everyone okay with that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Right.
You got some shade under
I considering what we've been going through, I think it's wise.
Break out the sun chair.
Nice.
Yeah.
Work on your tan.
Yeah.
I've got like
Guys seems
reflective
nervous.
panels.
He's like constantly scanning the skies.
I don't know.
We must flee. The open
This is
plan.
unwise.
So I get a 4 to cook one bisque, which is bad, and then a 14 to cook the other one. I was gonna do two bisques and save one shell for armor, possibly.
Sounds good. So let me see. Let me consult the tables here.
I've had a
Book of
4
ornaments.
I've had a 4 bisque before, and I can tell you it's not good, but it's
Yeah.
edible. You
They'll
can still
do it.
eat it.
Yeah.
It's like a county fair bisque as opposed to a fine dining bisque.
Oh my gosh.
It's edible food, but only feeds one person. and doesn't give any buffs or usage die. So
Okay, so
It does-
basically, I
does
just
give you
add a
the
ration.
wins.
not even a ration. It's just like one meal.
Okay, got it. So crab.
So you'd like feed guys or something if you
A
want.
giant enemy crab. Got it. I can feed. I give it to guys as tribute. I'll do that just flat
He
out.
greedily gulps it. It's like dribbling down his face. It's
good.
good.
It's good. Oh my gosh. And then Ben, the other bisque. I'm sorry, the one that is well cooked feeds 4
Yeah,
with the 1d6 usage die.
yeah,
Okay, awesome. And it gives +1 to parlay.
right.
Got it.
If you offer it.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I love it. I love getting stuff. And I get XP for crafting. Does anyone else want to do downtime activity or crafting while we're not downtime activity? Can't busk right now, but
Yeah, you would not be able to do downtime activities here.
yeah.
Unless like you wanted to craft something.
Yeah.
Because you have forge and stuff and whatever.
I do have a forge. But I think I spent my time doing the cooking.
All right, I'm gonna roll to see if something wants you to die.
Oh boy, there's always yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
You guys are lucky.
It almost tipped to a 1 on my screen.
It's gonna be 3 or less.
Oh,
It's good odds that something wants us to die.
yeah. Do we rest the night?
Yeah, you could.
Okay. Yeah. We eat.
If we were doing this right, night's the best time to travel in the desert, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good point.
True.
Well, you could get some rest and travel once during the night.
Let's do that.
Okay. I already rolled once, so who wants to make a travel check?
I will do it. I will roll it. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled it.
Ben likes it.
Shouldn't have rolled it. I can make it a 6 with a quest point.
What I was gonna say is you do get disadvantage for traveling at night, but I will say that you don't have a penalty.
Well,
So
Cool.
it's a 4. Plus, I guess you could make it a 6.
I could make it a 6, and I do, because I'm filled with fear. Just overcome with terror.
All right. So you lose something, James.
Oh Lord! Oh
I don't
boy!
think you're carrying any rations, right?
You lose your mind.
Oh no! The ring of rage slipped off my finger.
I pick it back up and just pocket it. I don't tell you anything about it.
Oh, what's this little guy?
Eh.
That's a shame.
Oh wait, no.
Why
I'm
shouldn't we
sorry.
keep it?
I'm sorry. That didn't make sense. You got to roll for it.
Yeah.
Roll
Like,
for
roll
what?
to see what the result is.
Oh no.
Oh.
Roll d6.
Interparty conflict.
6.
That is an inter-party conflict.
Sometimes I know things.
Is
Not
the inner party conflict that the ring of rage slipped off and Billy picked it up?
I just get really angry. Ah!
Or Buddy thinks someone stole it, but it's just like in his pocket.
Mhm.
This is total BS. This stinks. No, I'm gonna, as I'm eating a bisque, I'm gonna say like, we should have never stopped for the crab. Now we're gonna be out here forever.
I just sit there chewing on crab and looking at you.
I just totally storm around the camp. Like, I'm so angry about everything. And guys thinks it's hilarious. It's the first time he laughs.
Where's the conflict coming from? Who's opposed to this?
Midori.
I was just being childish and scared. That's
I'm
what
saying
I was-
one of you
It has to be
has to
conflict.
make this a conflict.
not just James raging. I think it would be chilly. Zeros is pretty laid back, dude.
Well, I mean, you could take this in any direction you want. You could say, well, it's not really about that. It's about this. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, what you said.
Make it more interesting.
You want me to yes and?
Any ideas? Yeah, I'm trying.
Make it more interesting. The GM commands it.
I'm trying to draw something out.
You look over and you see Chili covering the ears of her 3 gelatinous goose, and she says, "Stop it! You're scaring the children."
Children, they're 40.
It doesn't matter. They're my kids, basically. And then Fang is also like really upset by the outburst from Buddy, and Chili's like, "Look, we can't change anything. There was a giant crab.
It's not about
When
the
there's
crab.
crabs. You make bisque. That's what you do."
I don't care about bisque. I'm talking about the fact that we shouldn't have come here in the first place. I mean,
The Lair of Shadows.
we don't even have the heart of the underworld. What are we supposed to do? That could have been ours.
Emissaries of Ek.
Shut up,
This is no
geese.
purpose.
Shut up, geese. Geese, come on. It's the only time he's non-threatening. He does just shut up. When life gives you crabs.
Yeah, you make bisque. That's what you do.
Oh, that's the name of the episode.
It is.
Oh, hilarious.
But yeah, I think Chili was trying to defend the decision made. I mean, look, buddy, when we had the Heart of the Underworld, I mean, we didn't even have it. Midoriya had it, and he screwed that up. I look at him, and I look back at Buddy, and I say, we don't need it to be great. Just listen to what Zara said. We can build power within ourselves. We can help people and still overcome. You don't need the Heart of the Underworld to unite the Underlands.
Look at where we are. We're nowhere in the world. Grog, he's taken over the Mucklands, those shadow dragons. This is all our doing. We screwed up big. I screwed up big.
I think you overestimate the importance of one person.
So I make no difference at all.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I haven't.
I go and
Weapons of Ek.
I look at the blood-colored moon that's like coming up over the horizon. And I just feel depressed. We're never going to leave this terrible place.
I'm going to add some credence to your gripes and say that just from all the unwanted attention, your next time that you rest will be 4 and 6 chance.
Mm.
All right, shall we continue?
Yeah.
Continue.
I returned to camp having missed all of this because I was scanning the horizon.
All right.
Shock, man.
The blood moon rises, and I mean the blood sun, and you guys are walking in the morning of the desert.
Mhm.
This is now the second part of your day. You will have a -2, but no disadvantage.
Did we?
Who's next?
Did we rest for half the day?
Yeah,
So we should roll for courage.
right.
I'm full. No, I'm not.
You're full of crab meat, that's for sure.
Delicious Bisquick. I believe
Bisquick.
I believe it's Xeros's.
Just a box full of crab bisque,
Yeah, just add milk.
powdered
Powder,
crab
yeah.
bisque.
It increases your ability to move through range bands.
Yeah,
The most exciting power.
in the ocean.
You gotta be in a tide pool for it to work. But what are you gonna do?
All right. Cool. Who's rolling next? I don't even know.
I
It's me.
just rolled.
Oh, not good. You said -2?
Yeah.
That brings us to a total of 3.
GM cackles.
Roll a D100.
18.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
it's so good.
You guys come to an area where the ground is as hot as coals. It's burning you, burning your feet. You all take 2 dread. And you will take more if you don't figure out a way to either circumvent or get around or find a solution.
Right.
Circumventing would lengthen your travels.
Can I turn my dungeon crew into gelatinous shoes?
I'll allow it.
Rickety Stitch and the gelatinous shoes.
Huh? Huh?
I mean, yeah, if you can convince them.
All right, guys, come on, please. Please, no,
It's
my
the
feet
one
are
time
clean.
use it to intimidate.
Yeah, you know, right? Say my
Yeah,
feet are
my
clean. You know they're clean. You know I'm very hygienic. I'm very meticulous. No, it's okay. It's not weird at all. I just need to get. We need to get across this. I say, come on, Diaz. Okay, B, let's do it. And it's a D12 plus 1. I mean, with a quest point, they are okay with it.
Okay. So there's that solution for chili.
Later.
I can presumably still carry 3 riders.
They put the goose on your
You're a
feet.
street shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like riding a rancor. We'll get the Boba Fett Sarathy on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you wanted to put those shoes on me, then I could carry everyone else, I guess,
I
or
do.
almost everyone
Just
else.
one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
would
is
put
where
them on your feet.
Midoriya dies.
Yeah.
What if I?
He
What
needs
if
to
we
learn how to
like?
figure itself out.
What if you drag the shield behind you like a sled?
It's gonna heat up pretty fast, probably.
Yeah, just cook you in it like a frog boiling in water.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe Midoriya needs to figure this out for himself. It'll give him some like agency back. It'll give him.
Hey, what about guys? This is his homeland.
He's guiding us.
Yeah, why isn't it? He's like sidewinding across the desert. Yeah, why doesn't guys just go? Isn't this his land?
He believes that he's working for like Ek ultimately. He's a servant of Ek. You are emissaries of Ek.
The servants of
He doesn't
Ek must
question-
suffer to gain love. That's the one where I accidentally blow my cover by saying that Ek loves them. Ek does not love anything.
Could I do like a might check maybe to just carry another person?
Beyond your
Ooh.
Yeah, so I can carry comfortably 3 riders.
But
wait.
four.
Uncomfortably. Yeah.
or
Yeah,
you're going to be overburdened.
I have another idea. I'm sorry.
I'll have to pawn
yes.
some of this stuff.
Is there a dune high enough nearby from which I could launch a pocket hang glider?
Also, doesn't Buddy just have a helicopter?
Also true.
Hold on.
It's
Do I
not
have
that
it?
kind of tycoon anymore, I think.
I'm not. No, I don't have that. I don't think it would work in this otherworldly Sarathy realm.
No, I think canonically it did explode. So
It's true.
the first time you summoned it.
First time I summoned it, I blew it up. That's a shame. I got a lot of that going with Buddy Boobay.
He's got his iron in a lot of fires, a lot of irons in the fire,
Indeed.
and a lot of them don't work out.
No.
So
At great
if you do this beyond your capacity, Saros, you will suffer
Unspeakable horrors.
checks.
Oh, checks.
Travel checks. You're going to have disadvantage on your next travel check. And I'm going to make you do a movement check across this place with disadvantage. Do you accept?
Well, wait, Ben, was there a dune I could launch from with a hang glider or no?
No.
Can I throw chili on the hang glider like a paper plane?
Yeah.
Sure, you could try that.
I'm just gonna land in the middle of the field. I accept this into my life. Come on, Fang, let's go. She backs away.
Is that what we want to do?
I would do it. I just love the idea. I love the visual of this.
If you're comfortable taking the risk, I can try.
I give him a nod, and I strap into the hang glider.
This is going to be a might, probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoo, doggy. Let's do it.
Okay, that's a 9.
Okay, I dig. I like.
All right, Chili, you you're like soaring. You're not very high, but you're making it across.
I can use my 10-foot pole to push off the ground now and again.
Yeah.
Like in Tremors.
Yeah.
You just pole vault over the heat.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that? See how that goes.
I will make
You're like-
a athletics
Yeah. Pole vaulting skills.
pole vaulting skills. Yeah. Hey, it's a 10.
All right, you managed to get way, way far ahead of everyone. Now, Zeros, I'll have you make an athletics check as you take everyone across with disadvantage, or you have your ability.
Swift
You
hoof?
negate,
Swift-hoof.
have you negate disadvantage with that.
All right, yeah, I'll use that. Means that I'm jogging across. I'm barely tapping my feet across. So is this another? Should I roll Swift Hoof?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is a athletics. All right. Here we go. Also pretty good. That's an 11.
Nice.
This feels like a very Conan the Barbarian moment, I think.
Yeah.
I'm stacked very high with people carrying them across coals.
Like gelatinous goose frying on your feet, sizzling and popping.
Yeah. They're fine. Don't worry.
They are actually fine.
Wow. Yeah, they are. They're totally fine.
They're invulnerable.
All right. You make it across the hot ground. It's now midday.
Midday.
Guy says,
We are close. We are close. We can go this way or that way. I believe we should go that way.
What's that way?
The Hierophant.
What's this way?
Uh-huh. The exit.
The door to the strange realm.
Ooh.
Ah, the door to the strange realm. I think that's the way.
There are those that watch the door.
They will be drawn away from it by you because you are changing of the guard, huh? Huh? Come on.
Yeah?
No. I never do that. I don't understand.
You do today.
It is not my place.
While they're arguing, Chili walks out and just fires the two guys by the door.
All right. Clear out your desks.
you gotta make
Unacceptable.
one more travel check to get there.
Oh, okay.
Whose check is this, George?
It is.
Yep.
It's mine.
Here we go. Oh,
Hey, Macarena.
okay. All right.
All right.
That is -2 also, right? So it is just a straight one.
Yeah,
Perilous encounter.
we're in negative
will-
territory. It's like I'm gonna roll
Come on.
7.
I'll add a quest point to get you a 2, you know.
No, there are no negatives.
Only positive.
Okay. Roll a D100.
All right.
Bad day, bad day, bad day.
Bad day, Georgie.
39.
39.
Definitely.
Definitely lobsters.
Yeah.
A giant desert lobster.
A guy
following
comes
crab.
a guy comes running past us yelling about desert lobsters. They're ungulates.
All right, I guess we'll go see the Hierophant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. Look at Peter.
Oh
Look
no.
at this guy. He knows where it's at.
Hmm.
I love Ben's thinking face. How do I make 17 gerbils work? Why is this on the dangerous encounter table? Perilous even.
Perilous.
Hmm.
This is a really dangerous dungeon that we're unprepared for.
I feel very prepared.
Kind of great. I kind of love it.
Eating crab.
Eating good at the
I'm
Chili's.
still cursed.
Zeros is
Yeah.
cursed.
All right. There's a big rumbling,
Oh.
and like you see wafts of wafts or wafts.
Carry on.
Way to circle the joke. That's how you do it.
Genuine question.
Wait.
Sand just puffing in the air ahead of you.
Is this like a Tremors moment where there's like just the sand puffing up?
Yeah, it looks like that.
I choose not to move. Using Tremor's logic.
Immediately get eaten.
Whatever's there won't be able to find me.
Yeah.
And then you see, it looks like a wing, like flap up.
Oh no.
How big is the swing?
Quite large.
Oh no.
That Paul's right.
Critter.
Walk without rhythm.
You won't attract the worm.
Yeah. Start doing the weird like sand walk.
Guys starts freaking out.
Oh no.
What is it, boy? What is it?
Have courage, my friend.
Yeah.
I believe it is the sand dragon.
Oh no.
We must flee. Flee to the Hierophant. We cannot go that way.
Literally bury myself in the sand. I literally bury myself in the sand.
Boss, what are you doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Boss is not here.
They start helping you.
What do we know about this?
Guys is going to run away. He's going to go back in the direction that he wanted to go into.
Okay.
Can we wait a minute to see if this thing in the distance decides to follow him instead of us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's why I started to hide.
It seems to be stirring.
Let's run in the direction of the.
It's making like stew or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's stirring. It's churning butter.
Yeah.
Desert butter.
Good old desert butter.
giant desert butter.
Yeah. It goes after Guy. Yeah, because he's moving.
Guy, freeze.
In order to get to where you were going, you'd have to like pass this in some way.
I am actually. I think I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna use my hiding proficiency, and see if I can't like be unnoticed by whatever is coming for us.
It's not actually coming for you right now. It's just
waking up.
thrash, like its wings like flapping in the air for a
Should we try
little
to,
bit, and then it
should we
goes
try to
down.
run past it, like sneak past it, guys?
Could sneak past it.
I think you could possibly offer it some crab bisque.
Yeah. Is it a critter, Ben?
Well, that can be used for any adversary to parlay or wrangle.
Yeah. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah.
We have the bisque.
We have the bisque. We have it. So Ben, if it's a critter, I can at least
Got the
communicate
bisque.
with it for the parlay.
We got the town.
Yeah.
The bisque can't be resisted.
Yeah, you can.
Or it's an
speak
animal.
to a
Actually.
dragon.
Okay. Oh, nice. I will go out offering the bisque high above my head. Everyone else hides.
So before you do this,
Die?
George,
Yeah. Okay.
it doesn't. It gives you a bonus. Just
Okay.
letting you know. I didn't want you to go in thinking that you just give it to him and you're good.
No. I'm good.
All right. As you get closer, its head perks up and sand falls down, and its big, humongous, like broad, almost flat-looking head rises out. Sand is just like falling from its eyes.
Could you get a relative scale?
blinks.
Like how big is it compared to me?
It's at least twice as big as you.
Like you could comfortably like step inside of its mouth.
Cool. I'll hand deliver the bisque to its mouth. I'll say, "Oh, mighty sand dragon, we come with an offering."
Just harumps and like a big blast of sand goes in your
Blows
face.
all the bisque out of the bowl.
You're holding it and like a little
man.
a little bit like splatters on your face.
Yeah. Mixes with the sweat on my brow. I say, "We seek passage to the other side. of your realm. Yes,
that-
yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, it is.
Bisque of Dungeon Square.
I say it is, and there's more.
tasted this for 10,000 years.
He cries and gives us a talking item.
My
mother
used to make it for me. It's quite delightful.
He has impossibly high standards because he compares it to his mother's cooking.
Yeah, we got to ratatouille him.
Yeah. I say, yeah, well, I mean, we whipped up a bisque. You're more than welcome to it. There's more crab back that way if you're interested.
Make a
Wilderness?
no. It's either going to be charm or inspire.
Okay. It's going to be inspire with a +1 additional bonus. So D12 plus 2. I get eaten immediately.
Oh.
Did you use paprika?
Why? You dare
Yeah.
use paprika?
Or is it paprika?
I never know.
That is a failure with a plus.
We have an opportunity to run while he eats the bisque. Then he's going to come after us.
I like it.
Those Sarathy guards won't.
This will make a great appetizer. Set it down.
I do it. Yeah, that would be polite policy if he has whole instead of half. Yeah, so I set it down and then I just take off sprinting past him to the door. I
Sort
don't
of
know if you guys.
grimaces at that,
Yeah.
realizing he's going to have to chase you. But he sort of looks like a cat, like inching over to the bisque. He's going to
Like
take it.
laps it up.
I feel like he pulls out some little silverware. Like he knows you've got to use a soup spoon with this bisque. You have
Yeah,
to savor
pinky's
every
up.
bite. You can't just gulp it all down.
His pinky is so up it touches the
Yeah.
clouds.
He has an impossibly long soup spoon.
All right, what are you guys doing
Run
now? You're
running
running.
for my life.
Running, and if that doesn't work, Zeros is going to make a gallant last stand.
Nice.
Bisque in one hand, sword in the other.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right, we'll make a chase scene, but you
Nice.
guys will have a +1 bonus to all your rolls.
Thank you.
his claws are
Very
shaped
kind of
like
you.
soup spoons. Let's roll.
Yes.
You got a head start.
Evolutionary
He's
advantage.
finishing the bisque first.
He's just really licking the bowl, really polishing it off.
Yeah.
I said that was my favorite bowl, and I'm really sad, but we keep going.
So how do each of you take you to the
Limit.
magic door, which is guarded, or at least watched by Sarathy?
Yeah.
I openly try to communicate to the Sarathy to get out of the way as like I'm running like as fast as I rolled a 12 plus, so I'm running as fast as I can towards the Sarathy, and like they're buddies of mine for 20 years, I'm telling them to get out of the way because something is right behind us. You guys got to get out of here.
Start the plane.
Yeah. I'm doing
Jock,
Harrison
start the
Ford
plane.
run. yeah, the Harrison. Jock! Start the plane.
Okay, so
Sorry.
what do we want to call
Does
that?
does that? Yeah. What kind of check would that be to do a chase for a chase scene?
Mine will be a inspire.
Okay.
I'll wait for that to resolve until. Okay, nice.
9.
All right. They turn around and are more distracted by prospect of a dragon than you.
Yeah. At first, they laugh as they see me coming up over the hill, but then
Yeah.
the dragon swoops up at horizon.
Chili.
I'm gonna do like a really good Lancelot moment from Holy Grail
Wow.
and make an athletics check to just keep looking like I'm running and running and running, and then suddenly be there.
Sarathy guards just like spit into the dirt, like it cuts between unimpressed.
And I'm just stabbing a bunch of people. It's like, get into the party.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
So, yeah.
What was that, Ben?
What are you actually doing?
Is that not an athletics check that I could do?
I think the game doesn't support a Monty Python cutaway gag.
That's where we draw the line.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, I guess you could play Monty Python, also
We're,
published by Exalted General.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Nicely done.
We're jostling in on other game territory right now.
Yeah.
Shout out Monty Python.
Shout out Monty Python, indeed. Shoot, I was actually kind of counting on that. I will run up.
I mean,
Is it? I have to just do something to these guards, or I just have to get there in a certain way?
no, it's really about running away from the dragon.
I will. How long would it take me to briefly set a trap? A booby trap? Yeah.
Yeah. What's your idea?
It's just going to be a snare trap for the dragon's tail. It's just going to confuse him more than anything.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right, I quickly tinker a booby trap without the requisite materials. I mean, it's a 6.
Cool. Success with a twist. Well, I think
Maybe it catches me a little bit.
let's look at the dragon.
Boy. Oh boy.
What do you? In the meantime, what are you going to do, Peter?
I was thinking that maybe I could just either as we're running, I can share some inspiring wisdom, keep spirits high, or I could just pick up Midoriya by like his collar and his belt and make sure that he doesn't cause any issues.
It's up to you.
Well, I'll go the inspiring route.
Running is all about maintaining your breath, breathing out at the right time, breathing in at the right time. You don't want to exhaust yourself.
He's like setting a nice pace for us. Come on now, keep up. In out.
The dragon's head swivels towards him as it passes him. As it
What is going on here?
You want to be light. You want to be light on your joints. This was easier when I was a unicorn, but with knees like this. Don't step wrong. Step carefully. Keep your pace.
I love it.
You're not helping me.
I pick him up by his collar and his belt.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to attack you, George.
Cool. Attack me all you want.
The dragon was really upset by you hampering its tail. And
Yeah, it's a sensitive spot.
there's like this big like blast of hot acidy sand.
Ooh.
That'll be a hit.
-1.
Yeah,
I counterattack him.
you can if you have ranged.
No, it's fine. I accept.
No, you can't. You can't
done
because
enough.
it's chasing. But whatever.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. I am hit.
So you're hit, and also a metal weapon or armor piece is destroyed.
That I'm wearing or just that I own?
Wearing. That is 8 dread.
This is the problem: is that the quilted armor I'm wearing is broken.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only other thing I have is the Ort Iron Halberd that I'm wearing. Everything else is like in my pack, which makes
What
me
is on
very
your
sad.
pack?
Lots of stuff. There is a chainmail. There is a cutlass, Sierra. There is a suit of plate mail.
All right, I'll let you destroy all of that stuff if you want to keep.
The cutlass too? No, I'm kidding. That's perfectly acceptable and benevolent. Thank you.
Benevolence.
It's all on your back anyway.
Benevolent. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it's a horrifying experience of a acid breath washing over you. And what was your role, Zeros?
I didn't.
Ooh.
Do it.
So it's going to be an inspire. It's a 4.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you and Midoriya are lagging.
Dragon hates your inspiration.
It flaps its wings, like really beats them, and it like almost creating a hurricane situation.
Don't look at the dragon. Just look at me.
Midoriya is like really bad at the rhythm you've set for him. Like he's like, I can't step my left foot twice. Not a unicorn.
Roll a d4
All right.
twice
Why twice?
for you and Midoriya.
Oh boy.
First one was a 2. Second one was a 1.
All right.
I'll say I didn't actually call out which one was me and which one was Midoriya. Does that matter? I'll do a 50% chance for the first one being me.
Whichever one's better is you. We like you.
These might both be good. We don't know how this works.
Yeah. Actually, whatever. Just I was gonna take it as you were first.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna roll some d6s. All right.
Want to know?
Sarah, so you're flung behind the dragon.
Oh no.
Midoriya is flung right in front of the dragon. Right close to him. I'm gonna say Midoriya is eaten alive by this dragon.
Oh.
But
You got
your,
land him too.
Yeah.
your other problem is that now Zeros is between. I mean, the dragon is between Zeros and the rest of the party.
I yell to Midoriya as he's consumed. See, you found a purpose for your life.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe we should end it here. We're getting into hour 2.
Yeah, it's good for me.
Yeah.
Can I whistle to attract the dragon's attention to turn it away from the party and back towards me?
Get this man a gallon last
Who's
stand
now?
XP.
Who's now behind it? I'm not trying to do that last minute just to get an XP.
I've never respected you more than I do now.
yeah. That's a George Higgins move.
Yep.
He loves it.
I don't know. Let's just pick it up next time.
No, yeah, it's a total cliffhanger. Midoriya gets swallowed by the dragon, and we're standing there at the gate. Will we survive? Check in next time on the Land of Ainstream,
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you to all our patrons on Patreon. If you haven't followed our Kickstarter pre-launch page yet, do it. It's in the Discord. It's on our website.
We shared it in the comments as well.
Yeah. If you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord.
And we will put it in the description. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Yep. Take it easy, folks.
Yeah.
Catch you next week.
Bye-bye now.
Bye bye.